Hello my beautiful ladies, welcome back to a new video. In this video we are talking about how to look polished and put together every single moment of your life, every single day, every single second. How is it that some women manage to always look put together effortlessly and some women not? It is actually easier than most of you ladies think it is, and definitely you should put some time and energy towards it, but it isn't as hard as you think it is. And if I could put all the tips that I'm about to give you into one sentence, this is also my mantra, this sentence, it is: stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I hope this video really helps you, because staying ready so you don't have to get ready, what does it mean? You already need to look put together, so when something happens or you meet someone or there's an event, you already look nice. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to spend energy, time to look put together. So number one, and I'm including this, without this number one tip, the other tips are not going to work. Number one is stop victimizing yourself. Whether you are a housewife, whether you are a mom with 4 kids, whether you are a student who is broke and in their 20s and you don't have anything, whether you are living on your own and you're depressed and you hate your job, stop victimizing yourself. Every direction that someone's life is, whether you're a mom, whether you live alone, whether you're young or old, every life comes with its own share of difficulties. And if you please stop focusing on those difficulties and negative aspects of your life, shift your mind to the positive things in your life. Even if there aren't that many, I really can guarantee you in every life there's at least one thing that is positive. Even if you cannot see it yet, there will be something positive, and please focus on that. I really realized that when I talk to someone who looks beautiful, who has her life, amazing life, I notice that those people never victimize themselves. Even if they talk about, for example, an illness they went through or something they went through in their life, I notice the way they talk about it is not the same as people that you can see don't really take care of their looks, their life is a whole mess. It's really harsh, but it's the reality. I am a lawyer. I don't practice it anymore. I'm a stay-at-home wife right now, but I studied law school, and in order to become a lawyer, you need to do 2 years of internship, and then you are officially a lawyer. So after your studies, you need to do some intern years. So I followed this lawyer, like I was an intern in a lawyer's office, and this lawyer had high clients, so I would follow him. And this lawyer, he was a very good lawyer, so his clientele, they were like people who were very successful, and if he would talk to them, I would notice that these people knew what they were talking about. They weren't victimizing themselves. They were more like, we need solutions, what can we do? They weren't crying that much. If they cried, it was their emotions, but they would manage it real quick. I noticed, and it was very inspirational. But in that same office, he also had a couple of people working in that office who were paid by the government, and they were free lawyers. I don't know how they call them in English, but you don't have to pay them. They're free. So obviously these lawyers would go to families who were not really successful, didn't have money to pay lawyers, and I would follow them as well. I would help them. I would carry their stuff. I would open their notebooks for them, sit next to the lawyer and listen to these families. And I noticed that they would always victimize themselves. They would also focus on the negativity. They would cry. They would be very dramatic. There was a huge difference in energy, and it had nothing to do with the situation, because believe me, some of these successful people that were, they were facing so many more charges and very, years and years. For example, family member that would get 10, 12, that was facing 10, 12 years of prison, and these families, for example, was 1 year or 6 months, and they would be so dramatic, so victimizing and crying, and the world is bad and everyone is bad. And I noticed that with people that take care of their insides and outsides, they were so different. So there's a huge difference in mindset. So the first thing for you, in order to look good and presentable and put together, stop victimizing yourself in your life, Put yourself first, focus on the positivity. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so that was a little bit harsh, but it is the reality. Number 2 is putting yourself first. I've seen it a lot. I've seen moms who, when they, for example, they have $500 in their bank account and they go spend it all on clothes for their children, ballet classes for the children, and they forget all about themselves. Or kids that are in college, for example, and they go spend it on drinking, they go spend it on stupid games, they spend it on books, or I don't know, but they forget that, hello, you, my darling, are the most important thing in your life. Your health is the most important thing in your life. You need to put yourself first. You need to take care of yourself first. No one is going to put yourself first, only you. So you need to put yourself first. So for example, you have $500, go spend it on yourself. Stop feeling guilty to spend it on yourself. I have noticed that a lot of people it's really true, my darling. If you have $500 and you spend it all on yourself, a lot of people, especially people that never do that to themselves, they're like, oh my God, and she's just spending money like that left and right, and now she has nothing to eat. Well, believe me, if you are a spender, somehow that money comes back to you. I'm not talking about gambling and really splurging on stupid things like drugs or something, but if you spend it on yourself, somehow it will come back to you in life. I always was in that mindset of like, okay, I need to save, I need to not spend on myself. I used to go to college and I would also work at H&M. I used to work at H&M as a student, and all my money I would just put into savings accounts. That was the mindset that my parents raised me. I had this friend who also earned the same amount of money as me. She would spend it left and right and she would still have a lot of money left and she would look put together, and I looked horrible and I was not enjoying my life. I would spend a lot of time thinking about that, and she was so effortlessly, because she always looked good. She knew how to spend on herself. So that is very important. Don't feel sorry, don't feel guilty to spend money on yourself, because it will come back. The universe will get it back to you. It's not like you spent money and it's just thrown in the trash. You are investing in yourself, and these steps, if you take care of yourself, all the other things that you want in life, a beautiful marriage, or you want children, you want a great job, you want, good grades, everything after, once you start putting yourself first and taking care of yourself, all the other things will fall right into place, whether you want to believe it or not. Number 3 is, we're going to start with clothing, is you need to stop following trends. Okay, nuh-uh. Whether you are someone who's very rich and you have a lot of money, I don't care, or you're on a budget, especially people on a budget need to do this. Stop following trends. If something is trendy, okay, for example, right now, as we are speaking, the Adidas Samba sneakers, they're very trendy at the moment, but now they're trendy, okay? But when something becomes trendy, then it's actually already out of trend with the people that really start with the trend. Like the people that made this trend, that set up this trend, are already wearing something else. Trends, when something becomes really trendy, it's actually out of style, but people don't notice it, people don't know that, because once the mainstream starts buying stuff, it is out of style. And the people that started the trend, the brands, the celebrities, that all were wearing this 2 or 1 year ago, they're already onto the next thing. And guess what? These celebrities, they have enough money, and they don't even spend that money because brands send those items for free. But even if they have enough money to spend it on all of these brands, they can purchase a new pair of shoes once these ones are out of style. But do you really want to become that person that spends money on things that are out of style? What are you going to do with these shoes? You've only worn them a couple of times, now they are out of style, they look horrible, because it is obvious you are wearing something that used to be in style 2 years ago. I'm not talking about something that you buy and then suddenly it becomes in style, but I'm talking about buying things because they're stylish. Don't do that. Always go for classy pieces. You will always look good. Start with neutral colors: black, white, gray, dark green. For example, this top that I'm wearing, it's like a dark green and it has some black thread going through. I have had this top, I think, for more than 11 years, okay? Don't fall into the trap of that you need to buy basics from very expensive brands. Not at all. H&M and Zara, even though they're called fast fashion, they also make some very good quality pieces. This is from one of the Inditex brands and I've had it for a long time, okay? I've washed it many times. It looks beautiful and no one really notices that I have had this top for 12 years because it's such a basic top, slightly different, and I can just grab and wear it whenever I feel like. And that is really important. You need to have basic pieces that can go with everything, so it is easier to style your wardrobe. So buying like a pink sweater, for example, you wear it once, okay? You wear it twice, people will notice that you've already worn that 2 times. You wear it the 3rd time, 4th time, people will say, oh, she always wears that pink sweater. If you wear something that's a little bit less eye-catching, more basic, you can combine it with many clothes, with pants, with mini skirts. For example, right now, I've combined it with this mini skirt and it looks beautiful. And I wear this with jeans. And I wear this with jeans, I wear this with so many things, and I always look in style without being stylish, without being fashionable, because my pieces are classy. So don't follow trends. Always go with classy pieces, never go with trendy items, and never go with crazy items that are not really into your style. Like, for example, this skirt, it's a regular skirt that I'm wearing, nothing special, but it has a little bit of a print. But don't go buy, for example, a mini skirt with lots of stitching and pouches and like a zipper that goes through here and here. Start with basics, because basics always look good. And once you are really set with your basics, then you can put in some eye-catching items here and there that you can wear so and so it isn't obvious that you're always wearing the same clothes. But for example, if I were to wear this top, for example, in black, and this skirt, and I would sometimes combine the top with like a jeans, no one really notices that I am wearing this top a lot, okay? So be careful when you buy too many crazy stuff. First, go on with your basics. Basics always look good, and you don't have to splurge a lot of money on it as well. Number 4, I think we are at 4, is dress for your body type. If you don't know what your body type is, or if you have no idea how to dress for your body type, my number 1 tip is just go to, for example, Zara or H&M. Try on a bunch. Spend like a couple of hours just trying on all types of items. Different types of jeans, different types of skirts, different types of tops, like turtlenecks, you know, V-necks, t-shirts, mini skirts. What I mean with mini skirts, like for example, on some people these A-line skirts look better, on some people like wider skater shorts will look better. Every body type has a different type of way you should dress, but at the same time you also need to reassure that you also feel comfortable wearing that, because for example, for my body type, especially my top, it is recommended to really wear deep V, so that looks really good on me. But would I wear it? No, because I love wearing mini skirts, yes, but I don't like to reveal my upper chest area. I just never like that. I don't like the attention it gives, and I just prefer to not. I know a lot of ladies enjoy that and they love to wear it and they feel comfortable wearing it. I just don't. I don't know why. So even though it looks good on me, same with mini skirts, maybe it looks good on you, but if you don't feel comfortable wearing it, go for clothing that you feel comfortable wearing and are also amazing for your body type. So don't, I mean, I sometimes see some crazy things on the streets that I'm like, darling, do you really look at yourself in the mirror? I mean, that's not for your body, and it has nothing to do with weight. At the same time, sometimes it does. For example, a pair of very tight leggings, they don't really look good on a lot of people, okay? If you're very, very skinny and you go wear very tight tights, you have regular tights, but you have also like these compressing tights, and you're already very skinny, and now you look like a pair of bones. And I'm not body shaming at all. I'm just saying maybe you should go for a different type of legging. Same with people that are a little bit more overweight, have a lot of, for example, cellulite showing. Go for a legging that is a little bit more camouflaging, of a thicker material. You need to know what you're wearing. But I sometimes see ladies with a legging that I would not even wear, even though I don't have a lot of cellulite. And I'm like, darling, did you look at your back when you looked in the mirror? I mean, it's just not flattering. I'm not shaming anyone for having cellulite. Every woman have it, you know, I have it. But it's just, you need to see what works for you and what doesn't. So that's really important. Dress for your body type. Number 5 is getting a long-lasting beauty procedures. So beauty procedures that I love to do. I'm a mom, I'm a housewife, but at the same time I also work from home. So, you know, I'm very busy, and we all have those moments where we really just don't want to spend a lot of time on our looks. So these treatments I get done every single month. Number 1, so important, darling, if there's one beauty treatment you need to invest in, and you know what, if you cannot afford this beauty treatment, maybe look to get this beauty treatment in other countries that you can maybe go on vacation to, because it can make a huge difference when it comes to pricing. Laser hair removal, okay, best beauty treatment ever. I mean, the amount of time that you can spend just shaving and plucking away hair, it can be very time consuming, okay, especially if you are very hairy. So laser hair removal is my number 1 tip from all the beauty procedures. This one is by far the best. Amazing, okay, especially if you're married or if you have someone in your life. This is the best thing you could do for yourself. The next beauty procedure that I love getting done, I don't get it every single month. I think 4 times, 5 times, 3 times, it depends. A year I get a facial. I don't want to get too rough on my face, but I really feel it can make a huge difference on how glowy and beautiful and clean my face is. Even if you are someone who doesn't get a lot of acne, I'm someone who gets a lot of acne, still go to get a facial because you don't believe all the dirt that can come out of your face. If you're someone who wears makeup, and I think most of us ladies do, I really recommend getting a facial now and then. Then my next beauty procedure I really love is getting lashes done. I don't know if you can tell, very natural lashes. I don't like the very obvious and thick ones that are like 2 meters. I don't like those. I don't recommend getting those. It doesn't look good, okay? But mine, they are very natural and they're L-shaped. So my lashes are L-shaped and I get them very natural. I always say I like natural lashes. I don't want it to be too obvious. I want my lashes to also look good without me wearing makeup and when I'm wearing makeup as well. So because some lashes, especially if you're not wearing makeup, they look horrible because they're like, it's like these black curtains almost. They're like on the face. The rest of the face is bare and it just looks horrible. So my ladies, please stay away from extraordinary lashes. Just go for regular natural lashes, and it can stay for 2 months. You don't have to wear any mascara and you look good without makeup. And the next, also together with lashes, is microblading. The last time that I did my microblading was 2 years ago, and even though some pigment does go, because they say that it will stay 1 to 2 years, it will still, I feel, it's almost like a tattoo, and I feel like some of these things will not go away. It will start fading a bit, but if you go to a good place, even though the hair technique, it will kind of fade. So even though if they say that it will not fade away and the nano brows and this and that, it will start fading. So the hair, for example, if they tattoo like a hair, it will start becoming like after 2 years, that drawn hair will become like thicker, but it will fade. And now, even without doing anything to my eyebrows, a lot of it is still there in my brows, and my brows look better than before I ever got microblading done. Even though it is time to get a new procedure of microblading done, I'm very happy with how they look. So I really recommend lashes and microblading. Another treatment that I do recommend, but you need to be careful because some women do get a reaction, allergic reaction from Botox, but I do recommend getting some preventative of Botox now and then. Don't get it every 6 months or every year. I suggest every 1.5 years to get it, like for example here. That is the only area that I get it, but I recommend staying away from fillers and going for other procedures at home, natural remedies. I recommend that. And stay away from fillers. I don't think it's good for you. The next step is working out and eating healthy, obviously. Without these steps, the other steps will not work. I work out 3 times a week Pilates, and then in between I go for a run, I go for a swim. I love to change things up, but my 3 times a week Pilates are holy to me. I always do them. And the other workouts, they change. Sometimes I go on the treadmill, sometimes I go for a bicycle ride, sometimes I go for a hike. But really be active, take care of yourself, and if there are some parts, areas on your body that you don't like, you need to target them, whether it is your stomach, whether it is the back of your legs. You need to target the areas that you don't like and really come up with an exercise routine that really helps you target those areas and make you more confident in your body, and it will also make you just happy that you finally achieved something, getting rid of something. Same with food. You need to stop taking too much sugar, be healthy. I don't need to get into too much detail about it. I think we all know what healthy is. If you don't, there's so many TikTok videos, YouTube videos about being healthy, so just check out that. Stop consuming sugar, stop consuming alcohol, stop consuming processed foods. Go for more healthier options, and it will make you feel good and it will also make you look good. I don't know which number we are actually, but the next is don't skip on accessories. Accessories are amazing, okay? Accessories can make up a whole outfit. Same with, for example, today's outfit. I love simple, but I always complete my outfits with accessories. So for example, it is a little bit chilly out even though I'm wearing a mini skirt, so I cannot show it to you, but I'm wearing glittery socks. I'll just show you an image. So it gives kind of a pop to my very plain and basic outfit. I have my watch that can also really, you know, gives a pop to my outfit. I really love to invest in good jewelry pieces, and then I have like this ear cuff, I have my earrings, and this one you cannot see, but I also have necklaces. And then, for example, on top of this, I will maybe wear a blazer. So it really, like with the accessories, it can really change your entire look. Another tip when it comes to accessories, please invest in good quality pieces. Don't go for H&M or Zara jewelry. Don't go for Chanel jewelry because you think it is fancy or good quality. No, it's not good quality. Chanel jewelry is horrible. Go for real gold, white gold, or diamonds. If you cannot afford those, I suggest you go for like silver jewelry with maybe zircon stones. And it is actually a great investment because, for example, you buy like a pair of earrings from H&M for, I don't know, 10 bucks. Okay, they will not stay with you forever. You know, they will look horrible after 1 month if you keep wearing them, and it's not good for your ear. So go for real gold jewelry. You don't have to take it out. So because taking it out and putting it back on and taking it out, that is also a trick to always looking put together and always having jewelry on. Is when it's real gold or white gold, you don't need to take it off. Same with silver or real diamonds. When I don't feel like changing my jewelry every single day or putting a lot of time when I'm in a rush, I already have these on. So I already have like pieces. I sometimes change it up. So for example, I might change this necklace into another necklace. I combine real silver and real gold together. Sometimes I remove this and I replace it with like a pearl thingy. But I always go for good quality pieces that I can take into the shower without any problem, that I can sleep comfortably in. And sometimes, obviously, for example, on a night out, I will put on these fancy, for example, big earrings or white earrings that are not real silver and gold, because I will take them off by the end of the night. But for every day, every single day, I always have like these real gold or real silver and real diamond earrings that will just work on me perfectly. I've had these on, for example, for 2 weeks already, and I look put together. If these weren't on my ears, my outfit would look even plainer. Same with my watch. This is an amazing watch. It's amazing quality. I can swim with it. I can do whatever I want. I can shower with it. And it is just automatically, when I wake up, I don't sleep with this watch. I immediately put this on. And the next step, and the real gold and real silver also have to do with that, is you really need to take care of the items that you wear, put on. So if you, for example, buy an H&M bracelet, after 1 or 2 wears, it will get scratches, it will start rusting. It is not a good look, and it's just time to put it in the bin. But if you would have had a real gold bracelet, no matter how many times you wear it, it will not rust, it will always look nice, it will always look polished. So if you have, for example, a good quality top like mine, if it starts to look a little bit worn, the machines that get out of the, the little fluffy hairs, you can get one of those machines. Always make sure that your items are beautiful, even if you've worn them 100 times. I always wash shoes on a very low setting, also my kids' shoes. Even if she doesn't have many outfits, for example, I always make sure that my child looks put together. Always make sure that no matter what you have, even if it's not much, take good care of it and make sure it never looks worn out or ugly. If there's a hole, stitch it, make the best out of it. Don't go wearing socks with a hole. It can really ruin your entire look. The last step is put effort into makeup and perfume. Makeup, perfume, having a beautiful hair oil can really make a huge difference. If you are someone who's always in a rush, try waking up 15 minutes earlier so you have 15 minutes extra to put makeup on your face, to have like a nice smell. It can really make a difference. I really feel like the one thing that can really help people get out of depression and get into that taking care of themselves mode is buying a couple of new things or getting like a facial done. Don't be ashamed. Like some people, when they have never had beauty procedures done, they always are ashamed of what the person might think of them. But please don't be ashamed. The fact that you are and want to go to get it done, that's already a thumbs up, okay? And that is their job. And believe me, once you've done it, then you can learn from it and you can go to other places without being ashamed. So please don't be ashamed. Start being confident. I mean, everyone deserves to get procedures done. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I really would invest in good quality pieces, makeup, good quality hair products. It's always better to invest in good quality items because in the long run, it is actually cheaper. So I think that will be it for today. Thank you ladies so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!